Aloha and welcome Tiki Drink and Craft Cocktail fans. This is Bourbon Bill with Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. Today we are going to go explore a new drink called the Expedition. But before we get to that, make sure that you hit that subscribe and like and hit that notify bell so you're the first to know when we upload new content to this channel. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Now, if this is the first time seeing our channel, welcome. We really appreciate you being here, and take a moment and hit that subscribe button. If you're returning to the channel, we want to thank you even more for enjoying our content. Now, let's dive right into the Expedition cocktail. Now, you'll see this in our May-June issue of Wiki Tiki Magazine. Make sure you get your copy. We have it in print and in digital form. So go ahead and get your copy today. They tend to run out pretty quick. All right, so let's just dive right in. The Expedition cocktail is actually really simple, and it's one of the few tiki drinks that actually have a bourbon base, not just rum like so many others. So it's very simple to make, and it goes down even simpler. So we're going to start off today with our 1 ounce of bourbon. And in the magazine, in the May-June issue of Wiki Tiki Magazine, we use 1792 small batch bourbon. Today we're using Jim Beam. You don't really need a very expensive bourbon because we are going to mix it down. We just want that good bourbon flavor into it. All right, the next is we're going to add some rum. Now we're going to add a little bit of kick to this one. Today we're using Goslings Black Seal Bermuda rum, 151 proof, and we're going to use 2 ounces of this. So make sure that you're enjoying this responsibly, because this one can sneak up on you just a little bit. All right, now we want to add some exotic flavors into this, and today we're using Manifest Single Origin Coffee Project Coffee Liqueur. So this is kind of a dark drink. So when we're doing this, a lot of drinks, are very pretty in a glass. Today we're going to be using a tiki mug, and we'll be getting to that in just a minute. So we're going to use just a 1/2 ounce of this, and this actually serves 2 purposes. It gives it that rich coffee flavor and a little sweetness too. So we're going to add that. We're going to add just a little bit of vanilla extract, and of course I forgot my spoon back here. And we're going to need just a 1/4 teaspoon of this. Add that into the mix. Now, depending on how sweet you like your drink, some people like them sweeter than others. You can add another 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And I would actually recommend Cinnamon's simple syrup in this, just to give a little bit of island flavor. And simple syrup is actually just what it implies. It's just a cup of sugar, a cup of water, boil it till it gets clear, give it about 7 or 8 dashes of ground cinnamon, or let it boil up with 2 or 3 cinnamon sticks. It'll give you the same effect. Let that cool down, put it in a food-safe container, and let it cool down to room temperature so you don't burn yourself. And then just a 1/2 ounce into the mix would do the trick. All right, so we're going to add in just 2 ounces of club soda. Now, I will point out, I am using the Mixology and Craft Boston Shaker set, but I'm not going to shake this because obviously with club soda it would make a mess. So we're just going to add in 2 ounces of club soda. And we're going to just throw in just a little bit of ice just to chill that down and give that a good stir. Now, this is what you call a build drink. You just kind of build it. Now, you could build it in right in your tiki mug or glass. But I like to just give it a little bit of ice in there. It gives it just a little bit of dilution just as we chill it down. Now, as I mentioned, some tiki drinks are not all that pretty. You know, when you use a lot of ingredients, sometimes well, just say it's just not that pretty. So we're going to put that in. We're going to load up our tiki mug. Today we happen to be using the Don the Beachcomber 90th birthday, excuse me, Don the Beachcomber 90th birthday tiki mug, and load that up with some ice. Now you could use ice cubes or you could use crushed ice. You know, the choice is yours. And I really do appreciate you coming along on the journey with us today. I know you can do these drinks at home, and they're very simple to make, and it's one of those things that you have to try a bunch of different drinks to see what you just land on. So many people just have the same thing because they know it, it's familiar, it's comfortable, but expand your horizons just a little bit. All right, so we got to add in one last ingredient. Now, being here in Florida, the Sunshine State, where we get 55 inches of rain a year, so many of us are very fortunate. We can just go right out and just pick limes right off our trees. And we're very blessed to be able to do that, limes and oranges. So we're going to add in about an ounce of limes. Now these limes are a little on the smallish side. So we're going to use 1.5 limes to get that 1 ounce of lime juice out of here. Now, you've heard me say this many times on the show, you would cut an onion for dinner. Why not use fresh ingredients for your cocktails as well? Fresh is best. There we go. And that should be just about enough. Alrighty, I'll put that aside. Alright. So give that one last little final stir. That should be nice and cold at this point. And we'll strain this out. And you won't have to go far to enjoy this expedition. There we go. That's a goodly amount. All right, now presentation is also very important when it comes to your cocktails. So make sure that you have some garnish, and we're going to garnish this up, tiki this up a little bit. We got a little lime wheel going on here. The obligatory little tiki umbrella. We have some stir sticks from Tiki Escape 2025, and of course a biodegradable paper straw. And there you have it. That is the Expedition cocktail in the nutshell. Now, I'm going to go enjoy this with some friends. I want you to just go down in the comments, if you don't mind, and just tell me how yours worked out, and also tell me what city you hail from. We've been fortunate to have, and we're in now like 26 countries. We've had listed people, viewers coming in, and in almost all 50 states. So just tell us what city you're in, and we're going to show that map one of these days where we have all the pinpoints of people of our viewers. So again, if you found this useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or better yet, share it out to a friend that you think might enjoy the Expedition cocktail. Well, that's it for today. Aloha from Florida, and cheers.